Update 5 to Cluckies is here, and this means that we're only 2 weeks away from the full release of the final round. Wow, this is coming up quick. Let's start out with what Update 5 includes. In this update, they provide a revamped lobby, a Barney Beaverton loot box, new prize wheels, daily random discounts, main map changes, explosions, AFK area, and bug fixes. We're going to go over all of these and more. Plus, I have a little bonus lore for you guys. Starting out in the main lobby that they update, it is no longer themed for Rufus Ribbit and his loot box. We now have a Barney Beaverton theme, as he is the beaver with the jackhammer and was formerly Franklin Stone, now turned Barney Beaverton. Looking at the updated shop, the Barney Beaverton box contains a new emote, new costume, apron, and cape. I haven't really spent Robux on Cluck Bucks, so let's focus on the other new loot crate. This is the Cluck box, and is for less than 10,000 tickets, you could get 10 boxes, which is the best option. It's the best bang for your Cluck buck. Well, in this case, tickets. I went ahead and opened up 10 and was able to get the drumstick polo, drumstick bib, Clucky and Pals t-shirt, and the rare Chicken Rider costume. Yes! It also gave me 3 super revives, which I'm probably not going to use except for extreme circumstances. If you enjoy the lore that I'm uncovering and these updates, please hit that subscribe button for more Cluckies content on the GW channel. Alright, so working our way around the map, there is a wrecking ball above the shop that is swinging. I tried like 1,000 times to jump on this wrecking ball, but I've yet to be able to jump on it. Most of the time I end up getting knocked by it. It will knock you one way or another depending on how it swings, so just be careful. If you time it right, you can actually jump on top of the shop, over to a flood lamp, and then on top of the carousel. This is a new area that you can jump to, but it does not actually reveal anything. It does give you a better look at that highway sign that I showed you in a previous video. Let's see if the numbers are any clearer. Well, it is still about the same quality, but I remain confident that we are looking at US Highway 2 and US Route 83 in Texas. Wow. We also have 2 new wheels for spinning. This is incredible. They are so awesome. On the first one, you have the ability to get the new spinning hat, which grants you invisibility. Also, you get the looking ball that allows you to see all the monsters. So now you don't have to pay Robux to get them, which is huge. On the other wheel, you have the standard Clucky toy, Clucky-Cola, 3D glasses. I like this wheel a lot better for me, and I think the big difference here is that it still has the 3% chance for 1,000 tickets. Since I don't really use the items, this wheel is for me because I want the tickets. Now let's talk about the prize tent. Here we can now walk up to it where it says prizes, and it pulls up the shop like usual. Maybe it's me, but it seems like this time they now add an X button where you can close out of the shop and then still move around in the prize tent and look at all the prizes. This is what I noticed. There is a pile of what looked like candies with blue and pink stripes on the wrapper. Here's what I am thinking. I wonder if this could be the candy from Dr. Kane's Sugar Bomb Candy Trials in 1985. If you remember that first cassette tape you find in round 1, Dr. Kane talks about isolating synthetic bubblegum and berry flavors. Well, bubblegum is a pink color, and usually in candy, berry is made to be a blue flavor, or a blue color. Could this perhaps be the candy of Dr. Kane? Later in the second tape, Dr. Kane says that the vibrant, viscous substance was binding to the candies. Also in the fourth tape, Dr. Kane indicates that the hidden jollies are in a safe place. But what are jollies? I think they are these candies that he named after his dog Jolly. How sweet, get it? Sweet candy? Alright, well why would you hide this item if not to prevent people from eating them? And it's probably because of the ectoplasm was binding to the candies. So I wonder if the candies are something that we will learn more about in future updates. One more thing about these possible Jolly candies. The graphic shows an arrow with a dashed line, very similar to the Clucky-Cola. Could it be possible that the Clucky-Cola also contains the ectoplasm? And is that what gives everybody super speed? This is really crazy to think about, guys. How about that AFK area? Now, here you can enter the AFK location where you will receive 2 tickets a minute. I don't think it's worth it because you can leave the game and start getting the free rewards all over again. I think you will end up with more tickets this way with less effort than that AFK arena where eventually it'll kick you out if you don't move around. We also have 2 new towers to climb. Each of these are like mini obbies, which is something to do while you wait for your friends to load really more than anything. I've not found any secrets on these buildings after running through them thoroughly. However, if you are able to find something, please let me know. I also wonder if this is something Richard, aka Clucky, was having Franklin Stone construct for some much larger and grandiose project. Or was this just a tip of the cap to Barney Beaverton by the developers? Only time will tell. Do you remember how the update talked about blasting? Well, in the lobby behind the Clucky's restaurant, you can find a detonation device. If you press it, you will hear a loud explosion, and in the distance, you will see these fireballs pop up. Pretty cool, but what does this mean? Well, in the updated map, I searched the map as best as I could, and the only significant change that I noticed was that there was a big hole in the cafeteria floor. This allows you to directly fall to the basement. Considering there's a bunch of rubble in the basement from the cafeteria, it leads me to believe that this was a hole created by a blasting explosion, possibly from Barney Beaverton. Now, if you look at the basement over where the sewer pipe is, you can now see an open hole in the wall looking into what appears to be a hidden area. In here, you see a bunch of pickaxes, 2 open and empty briefcases, and a series of ropes leading down to the underground. I wonder if this could lead to where the cooking is occurring in the basement. Woohoo! I hope that's the case. The last thing I want to talk about is the screen clipping I showed you all in a previous video. Over by the cassette tape player, you can actually see outside the map. Now, it looks like the developers have left the floor of the cafeteria below the map, but also added a room on the map for expansion, just over by where the theater is. Could this be the movie theater, a part of the final round? I don't know about you guys, but I am so excited. I hope it is, and I cannot wait. I am guessing we will find out more about all of these in the 6th update anticipated next Saturday. So stay subscribed with notifications turned on, because we will be covering all of this as we lead up to the final round. Until next time, later dudes.